Refresh. Gary. Hi. Elizabeth. Smiley, have any plans this weekend? Elizabeth. No. Why are you mad at me? Elizabeth. What have I done? Gary. I don't understand. Gary. I know you. Elizabeth. You call me Elizabeth only when you're mad at me. Elizabeth. It's Elise. When everything's fine. Gary. Oops. Sorry. Elise. D. Gary. How's everything? Elizabeth. My parents are out of town. Elizabeth. You know I'm pissed when my parents leave me to guard the house. Gary. Yay lol, let's party. Smiley. Gary. Tap to view the image. Elizabeth. Yes. Wait. Elizabeth. There's a man outside my house. Gary. What? What does he look like? Elizabeth. I can't see him clearly from upstairs. Elizabeth. Tap to view the image. Elizabeth. He's standing in front of a car. Elizabeth. He's walking to my house. Gary. Are all the doors locked? Elizabeth. He's disappeared beneath the roof of the porch. Elizabeth. I think he's standing at the front door now. Elizabeth. I locked everything this morning, except the back door. Elizabeth. Wait, I'll lock it. Gary. Do you want me to come over there? Elizabeth. I'm fine. Thanks anyway. Elizabeth. I'm going down the stairs now. Gary. Okay about the party. Gary. When should I call everyone? Gary. Elizabeth. You there? Elizabeth. Sorry. Elizabeth. I was hurrying down the stairs into the hallway. Elizabeth. I was making sure he won't see me from the front windows if he was looking through those windows. Elizabeth. I'll talk about the party later, Gary, when I get back upstairs. Gary. Be ready just in case he's already at the back door. Elizabeth. I don't think he will go there, Gary. Elizabeth. He doesn't even know there's a back door. Elizabeth. Few houses in this neighborhood have a back door. Elizabeth. He's probably just a stranger asking for directions or something. Elizabeth. But still, I'll lock the back door. Gary. I can bring all party materials. Gary. I want to invite the whole school and the whole neighborhood. Gary. You deserve a lot of visitors. Gary. What do you think? Gary. I want dancing and games. Gary. I know you girls like to dress up, so let's make it a theme party. Elizabeth. He's inside the house. Elizabeth. Tap to view the image. Gary. What? Gary. But how did he do that? How did he know? Elizabeth. IDK. He's walking in the kitchen. Elizabeth. He's texting someone on his phone. Elizabeth. I'm hiding in the bathroom. Elizabeth. I hear him still pacing on the floor. Gary. OMG, I'm coming there now. Call the cops right now. Elizabeth. I can't. He'll hear me. Elizabeth. He's going to the bathroom now. Elizabeth. He's trying to open the door. Gary. Did you lock it? Elizabeth. Yes, I locked the bathroom door. Elizabeth. But he keeps twisting the doorknob, trying to open it. Gary. He knows you're there. Gary. It doesn't matter whether or not he hears you. Gary. Call the cops now. Elizabeth. How do you know he knows I'm here? Elizabeth. What if he just wants to use the bathroom? Elizabeth. What if that was his intention all along when he stopped in front of the house? Gary. I'm on my way now. Gary. I've called the cops and given them your address. Elizabeth. Oh, my God, the bathroom door is opening. 2 minutes later. Gary. Well, hello, you there? Elizabeth. I think he's got a skeleton key or something. Elizabeth. I climbed up the toilet and into the vent. Elizabeth. I replaced the vent cover once I was inside, so he wouldn't know where I went. Elizabeth. I'm waiting inside the vent now, watching him through the slits of the vent cover. Elizabeth. He's a gigantic man. Elizabeth. Around 6 feet tall, or more. Elizabeth. He has a thick beard and mustache. Elizabeth. He keeps reading his cell phone and just waiting in front of the shower area. Elizabeth. He turned and he's going to the toilet. Gary. Are you sure he can't see you there? Elizabeth. He's reaching up to the vent. Gary. Help me. Elizabeth. Tap to view the image. 1 minute later. Gary. Where did you go? Elizabeth. I crawled to the vent over the living room. Elizabeth. Are you anywhere near now? I'm so scared. Elizabeth. I've been looking behind my back at the open vent of the bathroom. Elizabeth. He might climb up and crawl toward me here. Elizabeth. You've got to help me. Gary. Then go out of the vent in the living room. Elizabeth. I can't. Not right now. Elizabeth. I'm still shaking with fright. Elizabeth. Tap to view the image. Elizabeth. I might fall out of the vent and make a noise if I move now. Elizabeth. I'm trying not to scream. Elizabeth. How did he know I was in the vent? Gary. I do not know. Elizabeth. How could this be happening? Gary. I'm on my way now. Elizabeth. Holy cow. 4 exclamation marks. He entered the living room. Elizabeth. The same man. Still holding his cell phone. Gary. Oh, how could that be? Elizabeth. Well, wait. Gary. Nice move, Elise. Gary. Calling your beloved Gary to see if the cell phone of the stranger in your house will ring. Gary. But you made me angry. Elizabeth, I'm calling the cops now. Elizabeth, what have you done with my friend? Get out of my— Gary, I took his cell phone. Gary, that's what I did with him. Gary, it's been me you've been revealing your hiding places to. Gary, now, where are you? Gary, went back to the bathroom vent. Hey. Elizabeth, SCR star W, what have you done with Gary? Gary, let's say he's in my car with my friends. Gary, you just declared your parents are out of town. Gary, so get out of the vent and get this party started. Gary, I wanna play. The end.